Hi, I'm Jade, and my Perfect 10 album has to be Back to Black by Amy Winehouse. I know it's not this obscure, super cool, edgy, left field suggestion, but I think you just can't deny the power and timelessness of this record. Back to Black came out when I was a teenager, and this is when I was like gigging around my town, and I think the Back to Black album was the one that made me just really know for sure that that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to create a record that would move people like she did. I would sing all of her songs all the time in like restaurants, bars, clubs, pubs. And I remember my mum saying to me, like, you do know you have to be yourself. You can't just sing, be like Amy Winehouse. I was like, oh yeah, but that's because I was so in love with her voice and who she was and her style. I learned a lot as a singer vocally from her ability. I would listen and be like, okay, how does she sing these notes? How does she pour her heart out in the vocal? And how can I do that in my own way? So yeah, she's hugely inspiring to me as an artist and still is. Favourite tracks from the album? I mean, obviously Back to Black. I just remember it being everywhere. Like, you couldn't escape it. You couldn't escape the record, to be fair. Like Rehab, again, that was a song that was obviously very personal to Amy, but it like shook everyone. I think for a woman to be so candid about her struggles in a sort of tongue-in-cheek way, but still quite tragic, was amazing. And I think as a huge Motown fan as well, it kind of reminded me of that era of just like pouring your soul out and being very unapologetically heartbroken. There's a couple of covers on there as well that I really loved. There's a song on the record called To Know Him Is To Love Him. And I would just sit in my bedroom, literally like looking out the window, pretending I was in a music video, just like shedding a tear. So yeah, I feel like Amy had the power to move you in ways that I think is very rare for an artist, especially right now, to do. I love pop music. It's, you know, part of me. And whilst Amy isn't necessarily pop, I've learned a lot from her and how with my music, with my more sort of pop style, how can I still evoke emotion or be brutally honest with my lyrics. With songs like Angel of My Dreams, it's a bop, it's a pop song, but it's still at the root of it quite heartfelt and quite tragic in its message. So I feel like that's the biggest take I've had from Amy Winehouse's work. And just the originality of it all. Nobody can sing like Amy Winehouse. You can impersonate her, but you can't be like her. There's only one Amy Winehouse. So my debut album, That Showbiz Baby, is coming out in September, which I'm so excited about. That was my Perfect 10 album. Send lots of love. Bye.